What is happening, and welcome to another Photography Talk episode 168. Now, friends, today's episode is all about new and upcoming cameras. The question is, what cameras are new and which ones are upcoming? Now, first, we'll take a look at the possibility that the R5, the Canon R5 Mark II, might be on the horizon, and it might be the R1 to the market. Then, of course, we're going to shift gears and we're going to talk about the R8, which is set to be released later this spring. Now, there are also new details about the camera that are worth us bringing up here in front of you right now. Now, lastly, we're going to close things off. We're going to jump over to Nikon, and we're going to discuss, wow, you know, as I'm thinking about this here, the Z8. Boy, we've been talking about the Z8 for a long time. So today we're going to discuss the possibility of it being released in the very near future, or perhaps Nikon will switch things up and release the Z6 Mark III. Who knows? But anyway, all of that is coming up here in a moment. But first, look, every single week we put these videos together to keep you informed as far as what is happening in the industry and small little bite-sized little news nuggets. And so, of course, if you find some value with this video, friend, we sure do appreciate, so does the YouTube algorithm as well, when you crush that like button, as I keep saying, and almost, yeah, actually I said it in every one of our videos, because it really does help the channel with the growth and all that other fun stuff. So thank you very much. And that out of the way, let's shift gears and get on to this week's headlines. Now, the rumor mill has been hot with recent rumors on the Canon, or that Canon will debut the R5 Mark II sometime soon, which is yay moment. Now, friends, this is just a rumor. So far, no one has any real tangible evidence that this is going to happen this year. However, people are talking, so hey, we might as well join that bandwagon. Now, as you guys probably know already, my R5 is hands down one of the best cameras, if not the best camera that I've ever owned. This thing is absolutely incredible, and it's exciting to think that Canon might be, or what they may be doing to improve it with the Mark II version. But this recent chatter about the R5 Mark II isn't about the potential specs, but about the timing. Now, some folks think that Canon will release the R5 Mark II before the R1 comes out. Why is that? Well, with the 2024 Paris Olympics on the horizon, it makes sense that Canon to use that event as a launching point for the R1. Now, in the meantime, heck, the R5 is about 2.5 years old, so a refresh, please, Canon, is due. Now, when you think about it like that, it does make sense for the R5 Mark II to come out sometime this year, or heck, early next year with the R1 to follow in the summer 2024. Now, as always, we're going to keep you guys posted on any new developments. Now, as we discussed a few episodes, Canon is currently producing the R8 with the intention of officially releasing that sucker for sale sometimes this spring. Now, recent rumors point to the launch date of being April 18th, which means we have about 6 weeks or so until the R8 hits the store's shelves. Now, a new bit of news is that Canon is on a target production of 11,000 cameras per month. Now, whether this figure goes up or it goes down in subsequent months likely relies on a variety of different factors, including consumer demand and availability of parts, though we haven't spoken about supply chain issues lately, which is that's a good thing. Now, another little tidbit about the R8 is that Canon has managed to make it even lighter than initially reported. Now, the R8 will weigh about 1 pound. That's stinking lightweight, which makes it the lightest EOS R full-frame body yet. Now remember, the R8 will have features like a 24.2 megapixel full-frame sensor, 4K 60p, 10-bit internal video, and dual-pixel CMOS autofocus too. So it will be loaded with a ton of goodies for photographers and videographers alike. Now also remember that the price point is about $1,500 for the body by itself. So the R8 will be much more affordable option than the higher end models in the R lineup. And speaking of which, part of feeding that demand side of it here, pre-orders are already open for the R8, so check in the description below if you want to reserve one of these things. Now, in Nikon news, it seems like an announcement for the Z8 might be coming very, very soon. You know, it's funny, as I see what my editors are putting in front of us for our news topics this week, and I see the Z8 being one of them, hey, many of you know, I was Team Nikon for 17 years. I have a big soft spot for Nikon, love Nikon, but boy, I started thinking about how long it's been that we've been talking about the Z8. I remember the first video that I did, I shot it in a hotel room out in Vegas. This had to have been a good few years ago. Anyway, so it'd be really nice to see that Nikon gets this thing out. But anyway, getting back onto topic here, with this new update coming out from Nikon, or an announcement coming here soon. For starters, the last product that Nikon announced was, you think about it, the Z9, which was a year and a half ago. So it's probably time for Nikon to have a major announcement coming up. Now, the Z8 would be an excellent product to announce. Now, likewise, Nikon dealers were recently invited to a meeting that usually entails training and briefings on new gear. Now, that meeting happens in March. So again, this might be for the Z8 in the final stages of production pipeline. Now, another indication is that this would be a good time for Nikon to launch the Z8, is that it's positioned to be a direct competitor to the Sony A7R5. Now, since the Sony A7R5 was released at the end of last year, Nikon is already playing catch-up and probably doesn't want to wait much longer to unleash the Z8. Unleash the Kraken, Nikon! Now, of course, all of this is just speculation. In fact, the new product being launched, heck, it might be the announcement of the Z6 III. Now, after all, think about this here. The Z6 II, this is already 2.5 years old and could use an update. Now, this thing came out 2 years after the original Z6, so launching the Z6 III next month would follow Nikon's previous product launch windows. Either way, whatever the case, it seems like we have a good chance to see an epic new camera in the next handful of weeks from Nikon. So check back for updates in the future on Photography Talk episodes. And friends, that is it. It's nearly time to wrap up today's episode, but before we do that, let me give you a quick rundown of our current giveaway. We have 3 excellent prizes up for the grab. We have a Holdfast Gear Remographer bag, we have a Vanguard VEO3 Go tripod, and of course, the old faithful $100 Amazon gift card. Now, as always, we make entering these giveaways super easy. Step 1, well, hey, you gotta like this video, you need to subscribe to the channel. Step 2, leave a comment below. In fact, the more of our videos that you watch and leave a comment on, the more chances that you have to win. So by all means, watch some of our other videos and leave a ton of comments. We love to hear from you guys. Step 3, register on Photography Talk and introduce yourself in the forum. Now, if you happen to register on this site during one of the last giveaways, you're still eligible to win. But as I keep saying over and over again, swinging by, say hello, friend. We would love... Oh, that hurt. we would love to see you. For complete details on the giveaway, including how to register on Photography Talk, I just managed to stab my finger with my stylus for my Remarkable 2 tablet. Yes, it did hurt, even though that is not metal. That hurt. Anyway, for complete details on the giveaway, including how to register on Photography Talk or how to say hello in the forum, check out the description below. Good luck, and one last thing. If you enjoy this sort of content, be sure to head over to Photography Talk, sign up for an account. Friend, it's free to do so, and it's going to give you access to thousands of photography-related articles on the site, including news articles about camera gear, for photography tutorials, and much more. So take a moment, sign up for an account, and get access to material that will help you take your best shot. And friends, that is officially all I have here for you today. You know, I have a bad fidgeting problem. I'm always, if you had noticed in most of my videos, I'm usually tooling around with something in my hands. But anyway, friends, as always, it's that time of the video where I'm honored that you have given us a few minutes of your time. You know, YouTube, there's thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of videos that could easily grab your attention. And I feel really blessed that we've been able to earn your trust and you've watched these videos, because it really does help out the channel. So again, big thank you for you. Now it's that time of the video where I'm going to ask you to do all that YouTube stuff. So please consider hitting the like, subscribe, and all notifications, so therefore you don't miss a single video, just like the one that you just watched coming up. But friends, that is officially all I have. I'm actually going to be tuning out. Last night which is weird, I came home from the gym, and within an hour and a half, I started feeling chills, and ended up having a 100 well, I was gonna say 101, but that's rounding up for a little drama. It was 100.8 temperature, and yeah, I was feeling like butt last night, and I took some Tylenol, and this morning I woke up fantastic. But about an hour ago, and I took a COVID test, no COVID, happy to say. But about an hour ago, I started with the sweats again, cold chills, and yeah, so something's brewing up here. But at any rate, friends, I'm going to be tuning off the cameras here, so you get out there, have a incredible weekend or wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. So get out there and take your best shot.